Well, hello everybody. I just thought I'd show y'all my Hurricane Mark 1 by Airfix in 1/72 scale. This has just been re-released by Airfix with some rather tantalising schemes, I must admit. I don't think I'll make another one. Especially now that Qatari, absolute legends, have announced that they're going to release a 32nd scale one. Oh my god. Life gets better. As my friend Tim says, we are in a golden age, and I wholeheartedly agree. Now, this was a quick build. Quick for me. It took about 6 months. But as anyone knows me, I take a long time. But it's probably because I'm a bit of a stickler. And I shouldn't be, really. Anyway, I wanted to try a few little things that I haven't done in a long time. So I hand painted the green. Brush painted, sorry, should I say. It was a Tamiya green, I can't remember now, XF, oh god, I don't know, can't remember now, XF something green. That was done by brush, mixed with Hataka blue line thinners. And I'm rather chuffed with how that came out, to be honest. Really thin, several thin coats, but it built up nicely and got a nice hard-edged demarcation line, which these earlier machines had. No, they didn't. Yes, they did. Undersides, fantastic. LP11 silver by Tamiya. Amazing stuff. Used, your normal bog standard oils for streaking, oiling, weathering, blah, blah, blah. Underwing cannon ports were sprayed with some sort of grey, something, I don't know. Can't remember now. Like I say, it's very rough. It's not up to my standard, really. That's not me being a knob. I just bang this out for a bit of fun and to actually finish something. What else to say? Yeah, Belgian machine. Very attractive in them colours, I think, in the markings. I have the 72nd scale Fairy Battle by From that I've got about halfway through. I've got the silver on the underside, and that's going to be in Belgian markings, which will look quite nice with this. Yeah, nothing much else to say apart from the fact it's a nice kit, really. Oh, these wingtip lights look absolutely naff, I know. I'm going to revisit them probably. Probably won't. Actually, no, I probably won't. I don't give a shit. But yeah, it's a good kit. I just thought I'd show the world. Anyway, what is on my bench at the moment? I've got several models on the bench, as always. But this one is quite significant. It's the Messerschmitt 109D by Classic Airframes. Now, this has been a bit of a toil, but these kits are what they are, and you've got to, open the box with that sort of mindset, thinking, you're going to have to do some work. However, it is quite an accurate and a nice. I got this from a well-known auction website. Very cheap. But why? Because there was something missing. I don't think the seller knew, but you can't say anything. Anyway, I've got this far into it. Now, if I can, I like to build as much of the airframe as possible before I put the cockpit in. Stops dust, stuff like that getting in there. And the 109 is kind of, it is a modular design, so you can sort of do stuff like that. Now, what have I had to do? I've done quite a few different things that I don't normally do with a model. And the first thing is the canopy. The canopy wouldn't fit at all. It was kind of stepping out here, so it's kind of wide and at the back. So what I did, I glued it in place, and I have attacked it with several different grades of polishing cloths and all sorts like that. These sanding pads by, who are they? This one, namely. Infini. This is excellent for polishing up canopies. So I basically blended it in. Now I've lost a bit of detail on the canopy. If you can see, there's a little bit of detail missing where the frames are. I'm not bothered about that. I might reinstate the frames by carefully scribing it. I don't know about that yet. Really don't know. or maybe make some frames, some very fine slithers of, oh God, what's that stuff called? Bare metal foil. It would look quite good actually. I don't know, I'll get there anyway. I'm not really that concerned about that at the moment. The resin nose plug went on okay, but I had to sort of sandwich it in with some plastic sheet, as you can see there. I put a bit of paint over it to see where the cracks are or anything, but I don't think there's anything, nothing's come up yet, which is good. No, you know, bad joint or anything, so that's good. So yeah, it's kind of neat at the moment. Now, the chin radiator was missing, and I don't know if you've seen any of my other videos that I've just uploaded, but I've had to recast the chin radiator using the original parts from a 109A that I've got by Classic Airframes, the exact same parts. This was a first test. It was okay, but it was a bit of bubbling going on. I can't fucking hold this. Doing this with my hand, I need to get a tripod or something, but basically that's going to go in there. Let's see if I can do it. Ooh. There we go. So, yeah. Take that as an example. So it's going to look great. Obviously, I'm not going to use that one. I'm going to chuck that. Use this one because it is perfectly cast. So I'm very pleased about that. And you've got this little underwing oil cooler thing. Now, extremely excited to get on with this. So I'll show you some other bits of it. So here we are, the wings. The wings. This was a bit of a bugger. These resin plugs for the wheel wells. Right. You have to sand the hell out of them to get them to fit in there. And I put loads of shims in there to keep the actual shape of the wing correct as well. Absolute nightmare. But it looks good now, so I've done all that. One very weird goof, which is not my fault, so I'm not that bothered. If you look at this line here, that's meant to be like parallel with the panel lines, and it's in the right place, but it's right on the piss. Hilarious. That one's fine. Well, almost fine, but yeah. Not misalignment on my part. God knows what that is, but I don't know, the guy who made the cast was probably drunk that day. Not going to cry about it. Like I say, there's a lot more issues with this kit. The slats in the front of the wing, resin, this one went in beautifully. A little bit of work still to be done to blend it in fully, but that's okay. And this one was all deformed at the front, so I've had to build it up with Tamiya, what's that called? Like an epoxy putty sort of stuff. A bit like Milliput. But yeah, build that up. Very good stuff actually. That dries like almost like plastic. It's fantastic. So a lot of blending and sanding and rescribing to do, but we're getting there. So hopefully, oh, another thing, kind of pick the cockpit for this kit, and I've recast a new one for it, but a little bubbles come out there, which is a bit crap, but just did that as a test. Fun, all fun and games. Anyway, well, I hope you enjoyed this little mad video. It's very ad hoc, like I said, so I do apologise for the madness, but I hope to do this a bit more professionally. But there's a lot of things to talk about. There's a lot of things I want to talk about, and there's a lot of things I want to show you, because I've got quite a collection of weird, esoteric kits and things that you don't normally see. And I also do have a fetish for the old Matchbox kits as well, which I want to explore with everyone. Yeah, perverse. Anyway, yeah, nice one everyone, and like and subscribe. Make me 1 million followers overnight. Nice one.